All Regrets podcast. This is the podcast about regrets with Sam Narani, 30s Pakistani female who is not working at the moment.
And Omar Gonzalez, who's really good at profiling.
I'm not good at profiling.
You sound like a fucking cop.
All I know is stereotypes, and that's it.
Female seems to be in her mid to late 30s. Very brown, too brown for my liking. Right. I like more on the light side.
All right, let me try it again. But we come from hugging cultures.
Mm-hmm.
Everything, which
I don't really.
You know, you're not just saying your mom is just unique in this.
No, we were always we grew up Muslim, and there's this weird hugging. I don't know, there's a weird thing about touch.
But I've seen like
other
other
brown
cultures.
People?
But I've seen a lot of like Muslim people hug.
Oh yeah,
like,
we were just not big huggers in my family. We were not emotional and affectionate.
I think that's a big difference between me and you.
Oh, I'm a robot.
No, you're not a robot. But it's that like when your family doesn't participate sometimes in the culture that you are being told that's yours.
Yeah,
like
it's like they tell you this is what you are, but we don't have information on what that means.
Yes, it's kind of like sometimes you'll see like because I grew up from Mexico and everything. I see a lot of things like in Mexican culture, things that they do and stuff, and I'm just like sometimes I'm like I go home and like you don't have a tortilla, please? Like fresh tortillas, like you don't have that, and I know it's here, but like you don't have it out for like just to be like, oh, I come home and it's my poor abuelita. She's like making tortillas for me. Like, oh, yes, mijo, come out and get some food. Yeah. By the way, if there's video, you just see me shaking my tits.
She says coochie coochie at the end.
Coochie.
Get some tortillas, coochie coochie is how Omar wants you to envision that. Yeah. Enjoy it. And Charo, we love you.
Charo. Grandma just making me some food.
Grandma Charo
is
making some tortillas.
Cause
that's where we left off.
That's what I'm saying. Like, because you hear from, like, other families. I'm not saying, like my grandma didn't, like, give me food. But there's, like, you go to, like, a poor person's house. Like, Mexicans are very much like, hey, you come over, I'll feed you. That's how we got, like, most of our guests, because I fed them. Everything. They just come to my house. They just like, oh, there's food here. Yay.
Yeah,
boom.
You know, I did talk to some of them to book them. Mm-hmm. No, they were like, Omar's involved? Fuck that. But I was like, Omar's food's there too. And they're like, hell yeah.
I'm not going to lie to you. I know the first part of that was supposed to be a joke. But you know how low my self-esteem is.
Oh, no.
You know that there is an element in me that believes that statement. And I'm just like, now I'm just going to
She's going to tell me something real and it's being recorded? What a cunt. What a stupid cunt.
Everybody hates me. Yeah.
Can I get you a second beer?
No.
I feel like it's necessary now. Like, it's my apology.
No, that's perfectly
fine. Can I fuck you up as an apology?
No, yeah, exactly. No, I'm fine.
That's what they say. I'm
It's
fine.
I'm fine.
Bitch, I'm in a relationship. I know what I'm fine means. I say it all the time. I'm always fine. I'm fine right now. Sorry for being a dick.
Nah, you're cool. But yeah, like sometimes you just go, you kind of expect like, oh, the Mexican tradition, like you just walk into like a grandma's place and they're making you food. Mm-hmm. But you don't. But sometimes, like I feel like sometimes our family didn't do that enough, or like I didn't see that like enough and everything. Where like you like other Mexican families, they go in and they kind of just see that like all the time.
Yeah.
And stuff. But I don't mean in the sense of like. I mean, in the sense of like the closeness of my family and stuff like that. Like, because we were always far away from them.
Yeah, same. I think we would have had more of that because I have cousins, and I guess there are some cousins that became adults.
Yeah,
as we all do, and And they still hang out, and I don't hang out with them because I never stayed close to them, and we lived so far away, so we didn't get to establish that relationship as well as they got to.
It's always kind of weird because my family is, and I'm talking about my immediate family, my mother, my father, and everything. Mm-hmm. We are more Americanized than the rest of my family by a long shot.
Right.
From our extended family, my mother has like 9 brothers and sisters. Mm-hmm. My mom was the first one to get pregnant. That's how she had my older sister Erica. Mm-hmm. Stuff, and then from there she would like take care of my sister and everything, and then she crossed the border to be an American. The way that she got in was that she just basically went into a bunch of there was a bunch of tires that were kind of stacked, like big tires, and they had her fit in it. Like the coyote had her like in the middle of it while they drive, and a bunch of people like this would drive across the border and stuff like that. And like it was open up customs, you just see like tires, and they're like, all right, cool.
There's no way a person could be in there. Move along.
Yeah, this is back again.
And she's so tiny.
Yeah, this was like back in the day when it's like.
That wasn't like
customs. They're not like nowadays when you get looked over by the police. They do extremely thorough checks. They do like
they have more of an agenda. Like
they just see it as like a performance thing. Mm-hmm. Whereas like back then, it's just more like I guarantee you a lot more of those like guys saw the people trying to cross over the border. Customs are just like. Just let them go. Let them go in.
Yeah, or just let's not make a big deal out of it. Just turn around and go back. You know? Do you think customs back then was like the FedEx of drugs now?
Elaborate.
Like, you know,
are we going to CIA freaking supplying crack theories?
Oh no, I meant like you know, FedEx has they ship a lot of shit that they don't really look at.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So maybe customs is like that, where they're like, "Look, dude, if it looks legit, let it go through. It's fine."
Do you know how many? You know who the biggest drug dealers are, man? Actual like drug runners are fucking the post office, and they're trying to get rid of it
because they hate joy.
I'm not gonna. So I saw this morning. I saw like I was watching The Hill, a political talk show that I watch on YouTube every day. I like it. Everything. I saw them on Rogan. I heard them on Rogan. I'm like, oh, okay, she's a far right lefty, and the other guy's kind of like he's Republican, but he's kind of like sane, and not trying to be like with that. So, an Indian dude. I'm like, all right, that's new. And it's like a white chick and an Indian dude, and you're thinking like, first thought is like, she could fuck. She like if he fucked her. That's an upgrade. If she fucked him, that's a downgrade.
Ooh, is it?
Like, I see the dynamic between them when one of them is clearly hotter than, like, the other one.
But I've noticed in commercials and shit more, because I have ads on YouTube. I'm not going to pay for it, YouTube. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But
all premium? I pay premium.
Suck. I'm not doing it. Sorry.
I'm doing it.
Robert does it.
I fucking hate Robert. I hate ads.
Yeah. I'll be like, you get my money.
Let me rephrase that. I love ads. But I'd rather be giving them than taking them.
I'd rather be the one making someone fast forward over me than to be the one to fast forward over somebody else. Even me.
Great philosophy.
Okay. I just want the power in this situation.
Okay. You got it.
But there's more and more like minority families. You know, like you'll see black families, you'll see mixed families. Like I'll get ads and shit in the junk mail.
Yeah.
We'll have mixed race families or like non-white families. So it's like maybe it's a trend for some people. So for her to bang the brown guy, that is her being socially fashionable. And maybe still an upgrade for him. I don't know. But I feel like they're both getting something out of the deal. You know what I mean? He gets some authority because he's taming a Karen. And she gets some authority because she's like, I can almost say the N-word because this guy's pretty brown. He's Indian, and I think that's like black people are part of that too. So I'm saying the N-word. You know? Everybody gets something out of it.
That's fair. I don't think she gets her full ER privileges, but if she slips an A now and then, she can just say like, "Oh, I was just reciting a rap song."
Yeah, she can only sing it.
She can only slip the A.
Yeah, but I don't know the rules. I'm not black. I'm like twice removed, I guess.
I had this theory, this joke.
Thank you for listening to the All Regerts podcast with Sam Narani and Omar Gonzalez. Remember this, just because you have regrets doesn't mean you cannot live life as if you have no regrets. Have a wonderful day.